Much for checking them. Check it out now. Even though we call this a war in Chiraq, please believe that the people mentioned, they're actual people, not characters. They ain't coming back next season, okay? They don't get instantly revived next episode, nor will, after they get sentenced to jail, will we have a cut screen and we'll see 40 years later. No, these are actual sentences, and in all likelihood, the people that get sentenced to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years in jail, they'll probably be there until you get 50 years older. Now, the latest to be sentenced in war in Chiraq is a character known as D. Rose. If you don't know, Chiraq got their own basketball team. Okay, they got point guards. Okay, actually, they got too many point guards. It's a point guard heavy team. Rondo, D. Rose, anybody who knows basketball knows those two could not survive on the same team. Okay? Now, a man known as D. Rose, okay, he's 20 years of age. He was just convicted and sentenced to 40 years in prison. Now, if you think about the enormity of that sentence, he got sentenced to twice of what he already lived. He lived to be 20, and now he's going to be spending 40 in prison. Now, if you're wondering why, right? Now, if you're wondering how he even got his name D. Rose, supposedly this was a legendary hit, and you might be saying, what the fuck, he's only 20? I don't know. We all know. When you're like 10 in Chiraq, you're basically 30, all right? Now, this is what he was actually accused of, okay? He was actually accused of pulling up in a minivan. Goddamn, niggas using minivans for shootouts. He basically was in a minivan, according to the prosecutors, and of course the jury believed it. And they pulled up on some kid, all right? And by the way, the kid's name is Venzel Richardson. And they slid the door open, and supposedly D. Rose got to doing the thing he knew best, busting them caps, okay? He hit fadeaways, three-point shootouts. He had layups and even dunks, okay? Basically, he killed homie. And after that, some witness identified him in a lineup. So they say, yo, we all know D. Rose. He's a legendary hitter. Now, they went out to the police station. And yes, you can call it snitching all you want. But basically, people helped the police in pointing out that he was the guy who fired the gun. Okay? Now, before, he's been involved in other high-profile shootings. Some people believe that he was the person behind Lil JoJo's death. And some people believe that he's been linked to other shootings. However, he never really got convicted for those shootings, but for this one, he definitely did. All right? Now, he's going to be serving 40 years in prison. And let me tell y'all what that means, by the way. It don't mean you get out in 18 or 15. 40 years in prison, they're giving these guys life, all right? Because basically, they have 40 years until parole. So they're not getting out early. 40 years, all right? So basically, if they never get out on parole, they ain't coming back, all right? Now, 600 Breezy, he definitely responded because he was heartbroken. And he said, oh my kids, God is my witness. This is an innocent young man charged with 40 years to be made as an example just because of his street credit name. I promise, bro, on my life, when I find a way to get you out without incriminating myself or others, I will. You'll win that appeal. We gonna get you back, Rose, I promise. He did not do this. Free D. Rose. Okay, that is 600 Breezy, Chiraq Smack Spain speaking up on it. And I will say this, and this is going to be the very sad and unfortunate truth about pretty much most of these guys who I cover from the war in Chiraq. I mean, their destiny was in front of them the whole time, okay? Most of them couldn't avoid it. When you're a person who is not a rapper, who is not really in the music industry, but your whole reputation is built upon you a hitter, you got to do what you got to do, right? You got to keep your legacy up. You basically got to be a goon. And then you get a bunch of rappers who start rapping about you, basically saying how much of a hitter you are, which is just saying, hey, cops, he over there, go get him. And eventually you get locked up. I mean, could D. Rose have avoided this? Yes, if he had made some conscious choices not to do what he was doing, if he allegedly did it. But he probably didn't think he had that much way out. I'm not excusing him, but that's the cycle he's in. He's a cycle where there's no parents, all right? Everybody's encouraging you that, yo, you want to be the guy who kills the most people. And when you become that, even if you see the light at some point, which I don't know if he did, you can't then turn back. So basically, it was going to either end like this or him getting killed, all right? The good thing for him, he's still breathing. The bad thing is he'll be breathing prison air for the next 40 years, okay? We got to get some more power forwards up in the motherfucking jail cell because we got a lot of point guards. And right now, if they went up against LeBron, I think LeBron will be posting them all up. So we got to even this out, all right? Who's the power forward that's going to be linking up with the Savages up in jail, all right? We know we got Dirk. He can't go in, right? Dirk Nowitzki can't go in. Dirk's out here dropping hits. But Rondo, okay, D. Rose, I mean, who else? Yeah, y'all let me know. Okay, we need to get a lineup going on. Get in the comments. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. A very sad end to a very sad story. It's with Akademiks.